Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Austin of The Lone Few. Today, I'm going to show you where all of the perks are on the new Nazi Zombie map buried. This is the 4 original, as basically always, but then they also threw in Mule-Kick, Stamina Up, and a new one called Vulture Aid, I believe. I'm not sure about the aid part, but it is Vulture. And basically what that is it kind of gives you not really wall hacks. It's hard to explain, but basically they're like icons above everything. Like above the box, there's a specific icon that appears over it, and you can see it through walls. So you can see where the box is from a distance. You can also see where there are guns up on the wall, where the perks are, where the chalk drawings are, all that. And then it also, when you kill zombies, they drop gold, which basically gives you, I believe, 15 points each every time that you pick it up. And they also drop some other stuff that I'm not too sure about. I know they also drop some green things every now and again. That is almost like a reverse meat. That, like, when you step in, just all zombies go away from you, which could completely fuck up like training, but at the same time could really help you when you are reviving someone. So, you know, it has its plus and its minuses. But, yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go through. I'm going to tell you where all the perks are, just so that everyone knows where they're all at. So let's get started. So this first one you should be able to find without any problem. I just threw it in here because, you know, it's one of the perks. Basically, right after you leave the starting room, once you jump down this little tunnel here, you're immediately brought into the quick revive room. Which I'm in solo here, that's why it's lit up already, but if you are not in solo, then you have to turn on the power, and the power is located right next to the saloon. Personally, I like just opening the saloon first and then just jumping over to power building, just, you know, just because you need the saloon open eventually. You might as well spend your points there than on the power building, but you know, to each his own, and that's basically how you turn them on, and then all the rest are as follows. And now Juggernog is right outside of where you find this giant guy. I've heard people call him Leroy. I've heard people call him Huckleberry. I like to call him Chuck. I don't know why. Just, you know, Chuck seems like a very, very good name for him. I don't know. Is that insulting the guy's name Chuck, or people who look like that in any way? I don't know. But it's right outside there. You're gonna need Chuck or Leroy or Huckleberry to get in. You just have to grab the booze, point them in the right direction, like you do everything else, and just open up Juggernog. And then there's Mule-Kick, which is located directly above the chalk drawings room. It's pretty accessible if you just jump from the part tower, or the part building's balcony. That's what we were calling that room. The room with basically, I don't know, like 8 of the 15 parts just sitting there. Basically just jump over from that. You can get there for free. Or I think there's some stairs somewhere in there. But I'd suggest just opening that room, because again, you gotta open it anyway. Might as well just, you know, benefit. Then the new perk, which is Vulture Aid. Basically, to get that one, you have to come back here to the church and have the guy break open that barricade there, and you walk inside, and there it is. This is a separate playthrough. I don't have power on yet, but I believe it's 3,000 points, and it does everything that I mentioned earlier, which is very, very awesome. I like it a lot. And then right next to that is Speed Cola, and for that you go into, I believe this is a courthouse. I'm not entirely sure on some of these buildings, but this one looks pretty much like a courthouse. You just go through the right door, go up the stairs, and it's basically right there, across from the stairs, and on that little area. I mean, all these perks are the same as they usually are. 3,000 points. Very, very simple, self-explanatory. Alright, now these next two are both in the witch's house. House and backyard, actually, I should say. Basically, you need the guy to break down another barricade. But then this time, you're going to have to go inside of this house, which if you have not been in this house before, they're basically these witches that walk around, and right there is double tap. So, you know, if you want to buy it, you're going to have to grab it quick, because what these things do is when they touch you, they take, I believe, 2,000 points at each hit. So, not that good of a place to put double tap, but, you know, double tap's right there. to get to then stand them up, which is all the way in the backyard here, you're going to have to take the maze all the way to the end, which the maze is not the same every time. It changes. I'm not sure if there's a couple presets, like 5 or 6 presets that the maze could be, but I know that every time that you come back here, it's going to be a different orientation. Like the fences are going to be in a different place, so just watch out for that. Don't just take one path and expect to always get there. But you want to get to the end, and then once you're at the end, take the right path all the way around it, and there's stamina up. The left way there's a break, or yeah, there's a break, so you can't get through. And then actually, if you go down the well, watch your step, because I believe there's 3 holes that you can fall down. If you go down there all the way till there's no more walkway, you'll find Pack-a-Punch, and that's what Pack-a-Punch is, and that's all awesome. So basically, they put 2 perks and Pack-a-Punch at a place where to get to, you basically have to lose all your perks. At least at this point you do, because we aren't, you know, good at dealing with the witches yet until someone figures out, you know, something to fix that. But yeah, that's basically it. To get out of this backyard, by the way, you just have to go back to the beginning, and then on the right there's another way to cycle back. You have to go through some witches, but they aren't nearly as bad. It's just a straight shot right out, and then you end up back at Power Building, actually, which is good. But yeah, that's all I have to say for today. Oh, there's also there's I guess not really a rumor anymore, but PhD Flopper is in a sense back on this map, but it's more of a perma perk. Now, I'm not entirely sure still how that works. I've gotten it, I think, a few times. I know I've gotten it at least once, but I believe I've lost it as well. I heard that like you have to like constantly be dolphin diving, like you can't fall off anything, you always have to dive in order to keep it. But again, I'm not entirely sure on that front. You know, if anyone knows, please leave in the comments. Or, you know, in a couple days, check back and I might make a video about it. Yeah, that's all I have to say for today. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. So see you guys. Peace.